in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now Jones throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a... And he's got it! Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Giants.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They go play action here on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He was brought down by
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Airing this one out for Evans. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Play action, now it's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Buccaneers 14, Giants 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Right there. 54.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Brady's pass intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 24-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
45-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Succop's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
New York.
Jones, off play action, escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Retains possession.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
13-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Giants first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Buccaneers' 25-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
No, 66. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got it.
Now Brady. There he goes inside the 30. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Wait, 29. Alpha. I'm coming. Switch.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cow.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
40-yard line.
He's back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Back to throw. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Open man right side is Ingram. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
That's a nice clip